Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, Angie's playing her little Kindle back there. This is a special video request. And of course, if you notice, this is the third video space for this because we filmed 3 videos on Friday the 13th, which you saw one that came out on Friday the 13th. Then we had another one that came out after that. That's the update of the the first vlog, No Sidewalk video that we did when we first started this channel. That was our first vlog, and we just did an update on that. And now, one of my local subscribers that I know personally, asked me to request to do an analytics video. So I'm going to do the best I can to put the camera in front of the screen because I don't have that special features yet. I can't really afford those type of features. But let's do the my YouTube analytics for that special request video. Okay, here's our YouTube page. As you know, our recent videos that we put up. If you notice, this one right down here is time you see this video. This has been released already, but that's how we set aside extra videos. So this was filmed on uh, the November 13th. This was filmed later that day, and when you see this video, this was towards the evening hours. This is before 8:30 Central Standard Time when I filmed this. Okay, to get to the to my analytics avatar of anybody who has a YouTube channel or has a YouTube deal, you will notice the up here right there is the avatar icon or profile. So to get to the analytics, you just click that. Click Create a Studio, and we should be up and running. And there's my, for the last few views in the last 28 days. Everything is all here is the last 28 days. And I can't really show that, but, it's kind of sad because it is a small channel. I usually go to Video Manager to get the, no, I don't really need Video Manager. You gotta go to Analytics. Now we're up on the analytics. This is the overview of the analytics. That's total minute watch time. The average duration. I'm not going to be able to show that, so we'll just focus on the views during the last time frame, which is October 14th through November 10th. Of course, time you watch this video, I'll have it updated again. All the likes and dislikes, comments, shares, video playlists, and subscribers at the time during that time frame. My top 10 videos. We'll have to do some explaining on this, but this is all my top 10 videos based on percentage of views and minutes of views. So basically, the more minutes they watch, it gets ranked up there. So I don't usually pay attention in these areas because some of my videos are pretty long, some of my videos are pretty short, so it's really misleading. So my top 10 is really misleading in a way, so I don't really pay attention to my top 10. There's another one I have to pay attention to. So we'll go over here. We're going to come over here now. We're going to go to what I like. This feature right here is called real time. So let's focus on real time. This right here is my last 48 hours. And since I just uploaded a new video about, at the time, an hour and a half ago, you're going to see it down here again, is the last 60 minutes. Anything in green is going on. Well, actually, it's not going on now, but it has been watched. There's my word now. So if something pops up now, it would pop up right now. But it's not there. This is the activity for the last 60 minutes of the last video I just put up. And this is the activity for the last 48 hours of, that would be the last 2 to 3 days of videos, I would say, that would be put up. At least the last, about the last 3 videos I put up. Part of the one I put up a couple days ago, the last 24 hours, be right in here. And our current count right in here with our last hours right there. I kind of like this. But if you go individual videos, so I have to do is, okay, let's say this is the newest video right here. You guys just watched. Let's just click that up. You're going to notice there's nothing in the 48 hours. There's nothing in the first 24. It'll be somewhere right in here. So this is now, and this is mostly in the last hour, an hour and a half when I released the video. So that's the activity right there. And any other video that I choose to pop up to see how it works in the last 48 hours. Let's just see this one right. Let's see this one right here. The budgeting video. Last 48 hours has been pretty busy. It'd be the first 24 hours. I did get a view eventually later. It was like earlier this afternoon when I filmed this. I got a view there. Views can come at any time. I seen views can come up a lot lately, but I kind of like this real-time analytics deal because it really shows you the activity that's going on the channel. Let's take a little break right here. We'll be right back. Okay, I just had to take a swig here, a little drink of soda here, just wet my whistle here. Here you're going to see some pie charts and all this stuff. The one I think my subscriber want to know is my views from other geographics. So my views around the country. But we'll touch on this too, okay? So we'll just click on the map. Now I come down here and I will see a list of countries that my video has been watched at least once. This is total minutes of the video, so some of them didn't watch very long. And the total views of those videos. So you can see if you see your country and see how many times the views in the last 28 days. Like I said, this is the last 28 days. Says so right there from the time. So the time you watch this, I'll have this updated. So no matter when you watch this, if it's the day we release it on Sunday night, I think we just released this. And anytime you watch it, anytime after for years to come, we'll have far more updates than that. And probably could have more countries than that. But that's the activity in the last 28 days. Of course, Canada used to be my #1 country until Australia took it over. I guess go Australia, I guess. But I think my Canadian views will pick up eventually. Now let's go to my home country, the United States. This is how I get my state by state view. Okay, if you look at this, you can barely see the map of the United States. I can see it through the screen very well, but when I see it in the naked eye, I can barely make it out. Of course, the darkest blue is my home state of Iowa. That's where most of my views are coming from. In the last 28 days, I had over 532 views. Illinois is at second at 192 views in the last 28 days. There's Wisconsin with that many views. Michigan, that many views. Indiana, that many views. I'm getting a lot of action down here in South Carolina lately. South Carolina's giving me a lot of action down there in the last week and a half to 2 weeks. They kind of budged their way into my top 10 states. Texas is pretty strong state for me. California is fairly doing very well for me. And of course, Florida's doing okay. Alabama is starting to gain. And I'm starting to get more traction in Minnesota. I'm also gaining some traction in Nebraska lately. And it looks like a couple more views in Kansas, a couple more in Missouri, and throughout. And of course, like I said, my list of states. Any state that inactive for more than 28 days is not on the list no more. So this gets updated every couple days, I would say. But that's state by state view right there. And let's go to the demographic. I don't know if you're able to see this, but this is my demographics. 68% male, 32% female. I guess the male likes Angie better. I guess I get the female vote. I don't know how that works out. I'm not going to say any more on that. I'll get in trouble for that. But let's go all here, basically. So actually it makes it easier. Let's go this way because it makes it easier to read all this to, well, let's just go all to see if we will read it. So right here is my 13 to 17-year-old demographics, which is not a whole lot, 0.9% in that area. The 18 to 24 is for males right there. I get a lot of the 25. We got a lot of 25 to 34-year-olds. We get almost can't really an even split. It's mostly females between 35 and 44. And males are 45 to 54 right there, 10% of that. Excuse me there. And very little, I can really, 1.4% on the female for the age bracket. 55 to 64. And of course, our golden years, 65 and over. That's where most of my views coming from. Not many from the male side. But that's basically my top views is my percentage wise, basically. And that. So let's go to a couple more, then we'll have to close out this video. Okay, we're on how people watches our YouTube. Basically, this is the device bar reading. If you notice, the top blue bar is for mobile phones. So you can see how it nominates that. Then the desktop computer, which I use once in a while on my when I watch YouTube over here during the nights, when I watch other channels, tablets, and TV. That's usually TV. It's usually if you hook up for the Devo box. If you got a way to watch YouTube on your TV. We do watch primarily basically Angie and I does most of YouTube watching on our TV in the mornings and afternoons and early evenings. Then after, let's say, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time at Chicago time, I'll switch it to computers. So basically, I'll have two. When we watch YouTube, we're giving out two readings technically. We're watching it through TV, computer, and maybe once in a blue moon if our Wi-Fi connection works really well. Mostly our mobile phones. We have the capabilities for our mobile phones. And also this little bit right here is the game consoles. Yeah, you can watch YouTube through your video game consoles. Think Xbox and some newer PlayStations, I think. Some people will correct me on that one. If I'm wrong, please correct me on that. I think it's mostly Xboxes and that. So if you know of any other devices, please leave it in the comments section. Okay, then there's one more I have to show that I really have to pay attention to. It's something that might help me in the future on our YouTube for this channel. In closing, there's one or two things I could use basically for the to figure out how well my videos are doing. I can go over here and click on watch time, but I rather use audience retention. And audience retention is basically what it's saying right here. The average view time for all my videos. That's the average view time. And this one is the average percentage of how far they watch my video. And basically that EKG reading you're seeing right there is usually your average view minutes during that day of time. So the 10th was the other day, so I was averaging over 6 minutes of view time. So that's going to fluctuate later. So I really peaked out on something there. Something came up good. But there's all the videos. If I can show it, I don't know if you can see it all right there. It's not very good. But it's all the videos up till November 10th. So basically, these are all my videos up till November 10th. But what I watch is these percentage points right here on average percentage views. So this is your minutes, and that's the average time they watch the views. So basically, that was almost an 18-minute video, so they almost watched almost 60% of it. That's another long video, 53% of it was watched. I think for me, if someone can watch a video, one of my videos, especially the poor quality it's in, I would admit it's a poor quality until I get a better camera system. This is not bad of reviews. There's a 45%, and that was the very first no video. That kind of dropped a lot because the more numbers goes up on it, the percentage point seems to drop on it. And of course, my lowest video right there is the how we edit our videos. So this is the next page. This is the final. So a lot of good numbers, but it only ends up on average of 64% of watch time. So, but basically, whatever I do individually on individual videos, that's the concept I like to keep on doing. It's our daily lives. That's basically the main concept of our YouTube channel. And why is this video on this? Because this is a special request video that someone requested, and that. So basically, that's what I do. So over here, the overview gives me the maps. So the overviews gives me the maps and other graphics that I need. The real time, I really enjoy this feature. Real time, I did get a couple of views during the time I was doing this video. And it looks like I scored, no, didn't score nothing else on the older videos, but my newer videos are coming out. And that. I'm not going to do estimate earnings, that's personal information. You probably saw it a couple of times, but those are estimate numbers. If you saw any money in on it, we'll let you know that's estimate numbers. Audience retention is very important, I would say, for me, for almost any YouTuber, because they can know what videos worked and what did not work. So you know what videos to avoid to make in the future. And devices, I just love this. I showed you the bar. This was easy to read. But if you want the EKG version, oh, that's not the EKG version. There's the what is it? The EKG? Yeah, the EKG readings. Try to figure that out if you're a doctor. Any doctors online? I know I got a flat line right here. My patient's dead right here. I think that's my game console. Oh, I got a beat right there. TV's got a couple beats. So basically my computer and all that's going crazy. So yeah, if a doctor can read that out, just tell me if my patient is alive or dead. So basically that's some of my analytics, the way I would explain it and how it works. Everybody else will explain their analytics a little bit differently than me, but I'm just one of those. I try to keep it simple as possible. I hope this helps to understand your analytics, especially if you're going to be a new YouTuber. We done this YouTuber gig on our other channel, which you saw the other day, and there was a link to that channel, so you have to go back to that channel and check the link out and see what kind of stuff we put up. We took a lot of video game stuff down off that channel. We have not monetized any of that stuff over there. We're just going to leave it as a reminder, not to go fishing for a viral video, because we know it's not going to work. It's like a dime I can't really say a dime a dozen. It's just who puts their so-called viral video up first. By having a consistent content, basically our daily lives, and anybody who wants a special video made out, especially on this, I think this is the only time I'm going to try to make it, because as the channel grows, there's going to be a lot more information I can't be able to show, but this is just a basic rundown. Hope you guys enjoy it. Angie's too tired to close this out because she is sound asleep back there. You can see it. She's got to go to bed. She had a long day. She helped me with 2 videos today, and she kind of helped me somewhat with this one and that. So if you like this video, put a like on it, share it, and also subscribe. And we'll see you next time. And hopefully we'll have a different outfit, because I think after this time we see a new video, I've already even taken 1 or 2 days off, so I'm looking at possibly making one Sunday. This will be aired Sunday. Actually, when you watch this, we'll probably have a new video up for Monday, so we'll have something different to wear, hopefully. This is kind of help us out creatively. Basically, this is what it's doing. So, this is like our third video. We've all filmed it on Friday the 13th. Our one video about our other channel and the T-shirt was filmed that morning, and we did the sidewalk, the first vlog, no sidewalk update video, then this special request video. So hope you all enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and see you next time.